Hello, Gina. How are you?
Hi,
Good
teacher.
afternoon.
I am fine. And you?
I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. How was your day, Gina?
It was good.
Yes.
Uh, I I was cooked with my sister
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching a movie with my sister and mother.
Okay, all right. What movie did you watch?
I can listen. Can you repeat, please?
Sure. What movie did you watch?
Uh, I say in English. Uh, you and me hours. Or ¿cómo era? One month.
Sure.
ah, yours, mine, and ours.
Oh, really? And what was it about?
This the movie is funny uh, because uh, about uh, one woman and man. Uh, the woman both and both have uh, a lot of children. Um, um, what is the say build?
Widow?
Both they
Viudo for male is widower, and for female is widow. Widower
ah
and widow.
okay. Um, is um in the people both meet and they decide the magic.
Mm-hmm.
um it's it's funny because uh, there's children the didn't get along in the other family, and they tried separate the woman and men, um, but they realized it the the father the father and mother uh, they they love them, and they they was sad and tried the um, they get along and uh, um, I am kind of get get along and the other children, and that's it.
Okay, that's interesting. Hi, Brian. How are you?
Hi, Brian.
Hi teacher, hi everyone. I'm fine, teacher, but I was a little busy.
Okay.
Uh, yes, we have to present the POA. We will
Mm-hmm.
present POA tomorrow,
Oh,
and yes, and we were working in that.
yes. It's very complicated. No, it takes time.
Yes, it's hard. It's my first time doing this topic.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's a lot of planning, planification, typing, oh, correction, a
Yes,
lot.
tomorrow we will present the first document. Yes, first folder of POA, and Monday, uh, the corrections.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, teacher.
Oh, Sergio is asking if it wasn't the conversation. I think he got in into the wrong. Let me see, please. Sergio is. I think he didn't get the. Let me send him the link. All right. Oh, okay. So you were very busy with Poa.
Yeah, teacher.
I understand. It is like a project. It's everything that you are going to do throughout the year. It's a huge project.
Yes, yes. Is My topic is maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to do the schedule of maintenance for um, kind each for each uh, equipment in
Yes.
my job. Yes.
Wow. And how many equipments are in your job?
Actually, we have more than 40. Yes, but I will have the schedule only for 40 equipment, and each equipment have approximately 12 or no 20 activities maintenance in the year. Yeah,
Wow, 20.
yeah, 24 40 is equal to 200 activities that I have to explain. Yes, and development
Mm-hmm.
and study. Yes, study.
Of course, you have to study.
Yes,
Wow, that's a lot of jobs. So 14, 14 checkups, you said? Or 400?
no, 200.
Oh, 200. Okay.
Yes,
Wow, that's a lot.
yes.
200 in a year.
Yeah, only the principal activities.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. That's interesting. Wow, that's a lot of job.
yeah, teacher.
Hello,
Uh,
Sergio. How are you?
hey, Sergio.
Hi, Sergio.
All right. Maybe he's connecting still. Okay. So let's continue. Remember that we were talking yesterday about this topic and we didn't finish, but let's please continue. Which question were we at? Do you remember? Oh, this
Mm,
one, no, number 5.
yes, number five.
Yes. How important is it for young people, teenagers, no, young people, not only teenagers, no, maybe 16 till 25, young people to visit other countries, or maybe 16 to 30.
30 until we are young, no? Forever young.
Well,
I want to
then
be
you are old.
forever young.
No, it's just like maybe just to establish a range of ages, but how important is it for young people to visit other countries? Do you think it's very important, and why? No, Brian, sorry. If you have more than 30, you're still young. Don't worry.
Okay.
Are very young. I am old.
All
Um,
right.
I am going to answer this question. I think for young people in this moment is very important to visit other countries because when I was young, we didn't think to travel or visit other countries, but my my children, for example, uh, just thinking when they are in college, they need to travel a lot to visit other countries to meet other people. I think that, Ruth.
All right. Whenever you say it, it is also, you could also use, Sergio, the phrase think about.
Think about.
Yes. Instead of think of, you can also use this common phrase that it's think about.
Okay.
All right. That's great. And you allowed your kids to go and explore on their own. That means by themselves.
No, no, no. Um, I can't do that. It's too
Why?
dangerous. I think that my
Okay.
kids my kids are too young to travel alone by themselves.
Okay. But whenever they are more grown ups, do you think you will allow them to explore more?
Hmm, when they are mayores de edad,
um, when they have a older age,
when they have older age, I
when they
think
are.
when they are older age, I think um, they are going to travel. I I I can't uh, and disable a permission.
Okay, so when they are adults they will travel
Adult.
more. Hmm. But now,
No, now not.
okay, so you travel with them, or maybe your wife does.
Yes, yes, I traveled with them, and in this moment, my kids are in Brazil
All right.
with
And
my wife.
all right, okay, so you let your kids explore but with an adult.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Sergio, you are alone.
Yes, I am
You are
alone
you,
for
you
two
are
weeks.
single. You are
For two
single.
weeks.
Single for 2 weeks.
We should contact Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday I heard that she's
Divorced.
divorcing. Yes.
Yeah,
It's your opportunity, Sergio.
I am going to text her.
Yes. And but for you, Sergio, what is your opinion on this? Do you think it's important for young people to visit other countries, and specifically why? In what aspects of life is it important
Um,
for young people to visit other countries?
I think it's important, Ruth, because um, they we all people need to know other cultures, other technology. For example, in my career and for all careers, it is important to know the research of other opportunities to improve our knowledge. I think it's important
Okay.
to visit other countries.
Yes, so improve our knowledge and expand our opportunities.
Yes,
Okay. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree or disagree with what Sergio said?
I agree,
I
teacher.
I think that it's the same thing.
Okay. What do you think can be the advantages of young people that travel, whereas other people that didn't travel at all, no countries, never in their lives? What advantages and disadvantages do these people have?
I think the the people uh, traveled the other country. Uh, they have and the others other um, the other thoughts and expectatives and uh, they have mm, um, they have more ideas and know the culture and the tradition the other persons.
Okay, traditions from other people.
Yes.
All right, so traditions from other people. Okay. And you, Brian, what do you think about this? What are
I
the
think
advantages or disadvantages?
I think that the advantages, for example, are the experience. I know a friend that he can to go to Spain
Okay,
for a study.
he went to
I'm sorry.
Spain or
Yes,
he wanted to go?
he went. He went.
Oh, he
He
went.
went to
Okay.
Spain. Yeah, for 1 year.
Mhm.
Uh, to it was a intercambio
Internship?
internship. Yes, internship. And he studied in a university in Madrid. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and after that he arrives here, uh, he tells me about this experience, and that was amazing, wonderful, and he learned more than here. No,
Okay. So
yes,
when he got here or when he came back,
came
he
back.
told
Okay,
you. Okay, he
yeah,
told you.
okay. He told me. Yeah, teacher.
Okay. All right.
I think there aren't disadvantages.
All right. And what do you think about, do you think it's true or not true or false that people that travel abroad, they expand their horizons, they have an open mind about the studies, life, and everything? Do you think this is true or not?
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
true.
true.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
I think it's true.
Okay.
yeah.
Why?
Brian, please.
Because other countries are adelantados than
Okay,
Bolivia,
more developed
more developed, más
than,
desarrollados, ¿no?
yes.
More developed than Bolivia
Okay.
in everything, education, lifestyle, yes, everything.
Okay, all right. Yes. And you, Gina, what do you think?
I understand the question on the open mind. Or,
Open-minded, de mente abierta.
ah, okay, okay.
Yes.
Yes, true. I think the same the playa because the other country, the the country is more education and ideas, and they trade the more um, mm, and they the other perspective the the form the life.
Okay, so you said that the other countries are more developed in education.
Yes.
Okay. Or the education is better.
So, so
Okay, you can use both of them. Education is better, or the countries, or in these other countries, the education is more developed, or they get more education. All right. Okay. Yes, I think the same. Whenever a young person is able to get to know other country, it is able not only to explore and to get to know other people, but also it's able to open his mind and see the opportunities beyond. Do you understand this phrase? See the opportunities beyond?
No, beyond.
Yes.
Beyond.
What is
Do
the
you
meaning of beyond?
más allá, ¿no? Ver las posibilidades que hay más allá. You can say beyond, farther,
Ah, okay, okay, further.
exactly. And what is most important, as you know, whenever you start working, whenever you get to have more contact, professional contacts in your friends list, it's easier. Everything is easier. So I think the most important part of visiting other countries, besides the culture, of course, which is important to learn from other countries as well, is to get important contacts and expand, as you said, your opportunities. And because maybe they are able to access to different degrees in education, but in our country we also have. But I think everyone knows, no, that if you get a degree abroad in other country, the people sometimes tend to compare degrees, no? They believe that having a master's degree it's easier in your country than it is in other country. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but I think what it makes the difference is the experiences and the way that you are taught. Why? Because you will have, of course, different professors, and of course, they have different opinions on everything because they have lived in a different context than you live. Therefore, for most of professionals, it is different. But I think it's different because of the context. So, for example, for me working in an area, human resources area abroad, was different and everything was new for me, and I was very amazed by the way they are organized and everything. But it was because it was the context of the city, the people, the education, whereas here the same area may be very different for me because our context, our reality is different, right? So I think that's like the main difference. I don't know what you guys think, but that's my opinion. By working in another country. So I think that's what makes it different. Not because it is easier or not easier in your country, because having a master's degree here in Bolivia is as hard as having another master's degree abroad. Especially if you work, that makes it a little bit more complicated because you have less hours. It's not that it's better, but for most of the people, they have this concept, no, that if you have titles abroad, you are better than the ones that studied here. But I think it has to be with the professors and the way you are taught. You understood what I said? I think it's just related to the context on life, on
Mm-hmm.
where you live. Because I studied abroad also. I have titles from Bolivia and I have my titles from the States, for example. And I have another
Okay.
one from other countries. So people think, yes, of course, it was difficult to access them, but I think, well, also I did a master's here in Bolivia, and yes, it was not easy, but it was also not difficult. It was okay because I was not working at the time when I did my master's. So I don't know. I think that's the relation that I found being abroad in the country.
What's the meaning of abroad?
Abroad means to other country. For example, Bolivia and United States. If you go from Bolivia to United States, that's abroad. You are going abroad, fuera del país.
Okay.
Hmm. So I think it's that. But of course, no. For us, for example, Bolivians, to apply to internships, international and study, we need to have a lot of requirements. We are asked to maybe even have better requirements that even from the students from the same country. So, well, I don't know if you guys agree or not agree, but if you would like to make another comment on this, that
Yes,
would
I
be
agree,
nice.
teacher.
That's my personal perception of it. And of course, we have to admit, no, because it's a different and it's a more developed country. Of course, they will have more. The thing is that other countries invest in their education. That's another problem. Whereas here is like we are in our comfort zone, and most of the professors and teachers from school also, I don't know if, well, Brian, you have a daughter, maybe you know, and also Sergio. Maybe you knew and you were able to identify and see the difference, also Gina, because she's a student, on how the old old professors, elderlies, the adults, did in online versus the young adults. And you were able to see how both did it. Who did it better and why? And that's your answer.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. I didn't
Okay.
understand.
All
Uh,
right. Your daughter is in a school, right?
yeah,
Yes. So she has adults, professors, like maybe elderlies, like 50 years old, 45, 48.
yeah, yeah.
And she has a young adult professors or teachers, like maybe
No,
28, 30.
no, only
No,
all professors.
only old. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Sergio, what about you? Were you able to see the difference?
Yes, I think that
How
Uh,
how
yeah.
did the young adults professors did in online classes versus the elderlies?
Uh, in online class,
Yes,
uh, of course, the young adults professors,
did better, no?
yeah, did better for the
Of
technology.
mm-hmm. And that's a problem now because I don't know if you noticed, but in most of the times people require professionals with experience. And I think it's not that just a fresh young professional that just graduated cannot do it. I think if he is in exposure to learning, he can and even do better. But the problem is that our education just stuck. It's in the comfort zone. Se quedó en la zona de confort. And
Yeah,
most of the people stay that. That's why also in the place I work, in my school, they're also going to this year select which of the teachers did best because we have our classes recorded and which didn't and weren't able to adapt as fast as we had to do. And they're going to decide which ones are going to do face to face classes and online classes. And I think that's great because if not, it's just losing their time. It's like losing your time and the time of the students, the time of the parents, if you cannot do it. You understand what I'm saying or no?
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, teacher.
So this is a big, big problem. In my school, we have a lot of professors, and I'm not going to say that it's bad. It is okay because they have the experience. But I am talking that it's not only necessarily now, since we have kids that are growing up with technology, you also have to update yourself. You cannot stay in your comfort zone waiting that is going to be education is going to be the same forever, because last year we learned a huge lesson that we have to be able to adapt to circumstances. So you have to be you have to be able to do it fast. So I think
teacher,
for that.
sorry, I need to leave. My class is starting in this moment.
Yes, we all have to leave. Don't worry, Sergio, it's fine. We will continue talking about this topic tomorrow because it's very
Okay.
interesting. Right?
Okay. See you
Okay,
tomorrow. Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye, bye.
Bye bye.
everyone. We don't have enough
Goodbye.
time. Also, enjoy your night. See you tomorrow in
Okay, see you
classes.
tomorrow. Bye
Goodbye,
bye.